Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson, Mrs. Coral Narcisse, Reverend Dr. Henley Morgan, Honorable Minister Hilton, Mr. Andrew Pairman, and Mrs. Pairman, Mr. Ron Whitney, Mrs. Sandra Button, Reed, and I understand that Andrew's mom is here, and I'd like to recognize her in a very special way. Thank you, Mom. Members of the Diplomatic Corps, private sector leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to join the Anbell Group for the launch of the Anbell Trade Exchange. Let me congratulate the dynamic Mr. Andrew Pairman and his team for their vision in creating this exciting platform. First time I met Andrew, Mrs. Pairman, I fell in love with him. Loving him as a son and an outstanding young Jamaican. And then I met his beautiful wife, strong Jamaican woman. What a combination. I want to commend them and to commend the Anbell team. And so I want to commend you, Andrew, and your team for vision in creating this exciting platform. I also extend special welcome to Mr. Ron Whitney, Executive Director of the International Reciprocal Trade Association, and to thank you for making it Jamaica. Thank you, sir, for making Jamaica the destination of choice for your organization's 2012 convention, which will take place in September. Thank you so much. Minister, while you spoke, something came to my mind as I listened to Mr. Pairman. And I think that we have so many bright young entrepreneurs in Jamaica, and we should have perhaps a session with Jamaica's young entrepreneurs. And I'm sure we'll be able to get ideas. They will share their vision with us, and I'm sure that will help to move Jamaica forward. The launch of the Anbell Trade Exchange is evidence that entrepreneurship, creativity, and innovation are alive and well in our country. And I have often said that the natural creativity and innovativeness of our people will supply the solutions to achieve our country's growth and prosperity. This trade exchange reflects the desire to devise solutions and create new approaches in the way we work and do business. This is a fine example of taking the ordinary and making it extraordinary. Internationally, the system of barter has been widely used over the centuries to facilitate trade activities. And we can just think of our markets and think of our ancestors. No wonder that Sam Sharp was led from the court, taken to the market where they hanged him. And so we should then just think about the importance of barter. Here in Jamaica, we have a long history of bartering, trading, and negotiation. The Anbell Trade Exchange draws on that legacy, putting a modern touch to an age-old practice which has proven to be successful for so many of our families and businesses throughout the decades. It is in this context that I welcome this additional business facilitation process. It promises to expand commerce and improve the performance of business while lowering the entry cost for emerging entrepreneurs to fully participate in the Jamaican and regional commercial space. It will also facilitate a more precise match between supplier, consumer, and charitable organizations with their donors. Today's launch is well-timed. It is a natural fit to government's thrust to grow Jamaica's exports and improve our ranking on the Global Competitiveness Index. Through this exchange, participating businesses will be able to contain their costs and improve their overall financial performance. So I was surprised this morning when the minister warned to deal with him, not finance, because by doing so publicly is drawing attention to what could be. But I'm sure the Minister of Finance, if nothing else, would love as many investments to come to Jamaica, to take place in Jamaica, and for young entrepreneurs like Mr. Pairman to invest in their homeland. For consumers, it provides an at-a-glance facility which allows them to choose suppliers and fuel competition and business efficiency. I now heartily congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Pairman and the Anbell Group for adding this trade exchange to the choices available to Jamaican companies and our consumers. I use this opportunity to remind our local entrepreneurs that we must readily embrace new ideas. These will allow us to mobilize latent capital, to grow new sectors of our economy, and to create expanded opportunities for job creation. And I'm sure you know that I am very strong on job creation, because to move the country forward, we'll have to get our people working. A lot of people point to Brazil and said, Lord, look at Brazil. But when President Lula became president, he did some things. Before his election, he was never loved by a sector of the society. But when he started working and the economy started to move and businesses started to thrive, everybody then loved Lula. Lula is now the most popular person in Brazil, seconded only by the person that succeeded him in the person of the new lady president. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportune time to restate the central theme of my administration. This is a nation on a mission with a vision. It is a vision of moving our people from welfare to well-being, and from well-being to wealth creation. And I came up with this when I heard everybody talking about every time we have a serious economic challenge, you hear, whoa, expand the welfare net. You never hear expand the training programs for our people, expand the facilitation of ensuring that more people will be able to do things that will help, that they will be able to help themselves. You never hear about ensure you create employment. And so I really believe time come, because we cannot always keep the strong, able-bodied persons should never be on welfare. It should be our seniors, persons with disabilities that cannot help themselves, and our children at risk. We should be able to provide the necessary training to facilitate gainful employment for our people, so that they can have this sense of pride and a feeling, yes, this is my country, I belong. The vision is that of Jamaica achieving developed nation status and to be the place of choice to live, work, do business, and raise families. It is about empowering our people and providing them with a greater degree of ownership and access to increased opportunities through education and training. The Anbell Trade Exchange fits neatly into this vision. And so, Minister, any assistance that is necessary for Anbell to succeed, you better rise to the occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the government that I have the honor to lead will always stand ready to promote and support innovative ideas such as this. This commitment is a recognition that once we capitalize on the innovativeness of our people and provide the enabling environment for them to convert winning concepts into workable solutions, our entrepreneurs will be unstoppable. Because as Jamaicans, when we want to be great, we are the best at what we do. I call on the business community, and especially those members present today, to partner with the government in realizing this vision. Let us proceed with greater confidence, as Anbell has done, and invest. Let us take on new challenges and open up new opportunities for growth and development. Let us grasp these opportunities and assertively move forward to achieve our common mission. Again, it is my pleasure to officially launch the Anbell Trade Exchange, and I wish the Anbell team every success in this endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and I thank Anbell for involving me in this program this morning. Thank you.